A young man with his life ahead of him goes missing. Michael Fazzari was going to visit friends and just vanished. His car was found abandoned on a remote dirt road. In this video, we have quotes from his parents and best friend as they tell us a little about Michael and his life. Please watch the video and leave a comment on what you think happened. It would also be great to subscribe and give the video a like.
A mother, Lydia Fazzari, is reminded of her son, Michael, more than almost 2 years after he disappeared. Michael trusts most people, and that may have caused his disappearance. His mother Lydia recounted from Nogales, Arizona that if strangers asked for a ride on the street, he would provide them with one. He viewed that no one could harm him and had the intention to help people. When he saw somebody that needed money, he would give them money out of the goodness of his heart. He wanted to aid others and was not afraid. The 2019 Pinnacle High School graduate Michael vanished on June 30, 2019, from the area of Cave Creek and Lone Mountain Roads, where he was visiting friends in a gated community. A few days after he disappeared, his four-wheel-drive Ford Explorer was found abandoned in a remote area of Yavapai County. There have been no signs of him since. Well, viewers, it looks like another case of a young man disappearing in remote locations. There are many reasons why young men may go missing, but the most common reasons are due to personal problems or conflicts that the individual is experiencing. As we find out more about this case, it seems foul play is involved. Don't forget to subscribe and comment, it will help us to keep bringing more videos like this. Before Michael vanished, he had graduated from Pinnacle High. He worked at Jack in the Box and liked to work out and go to the gym in his free time, especially with his brother Mikey Antonio. Mikey was looking forward to joining a gym with Michael. His goal was to become a firefighter and to start his own exercise clothing business. He often talked about this with his 4 siblings, which also include Antonio, Anna Maria Elena and Michelle Angela. He had many goals and wanted to accomplish so much, said Lydia, his mother. He wanted to become a firefighter because they exercise a lot and eat healthily, everything he liked. He was only 18 years old, so he had many goals, but none of them was accomplished since he went missing. Even until now that it has been 2 years, we still don't know anything about him, what they did to him, how he is, or where he is. Investigators only tell us that they are investigating, but we don't know anything. Not knowing anything feels horrible. Life isn't the same without my son. There are no celebrations or life here. Lydia and her husband Mike refuse to believe that their son Michael ran away from home. They insist that there must be another explanation for his disappearance. We were good parents, Lydia said. We would never have told him not to do something. Mike described his son as the greatest guy you ever want to meet. He was kind, considerate, and always happy-go-lucky. Michael might be too trusting at times. For instance, he once started talking to a homeless person at a gas station while his friend Fabian Serrano was inside paying. When his friend came out to pump the gas, he said, "Meet my new friend. We're going to give him a ride," Mike recalled. When Fabian saw the man getting into his friend's car, he was alarmed. The man was covered in tattoos and looked very rough. Michael assured Fabian not to worry, but when the man took them up to a dark, desolate road in the middle of nowhere, Fabian started to get nervous. Suddenly, there were a bunch of other people in the field and the man said, "Drop me off here." Fabian was relieved. Michael always believes that everyone is good, no matter how they look on the surface. Serrano and Michael met in English class when Serrano was new to the school. Serrano, originally from Ecuador, was still learning English, but Michael was friendly and welcoming. Serrano remembers Michael as an outgoing student who would talk to anyone, regardless of popularity. One day, The teacher got mad at Michael for talking to the girl next to him and moved Serrano to sit next to him. They became friends immediately. When Michael went missing, Serrano said it was both a shock to him and the Fazzaris. "I had spoken with him that morning," the Paradise Valley Community College student said. "He had texted me on Snapchat and asked if I wanted to hang out that night. We never ended up hanging out that night, which now seems really strange. I don't know if I forgot about it or if I didn't pick up the phone. When I speak to my mom about this, she says it's protection from God. I could have been with him. My mom says it could have been me and him. We hung out every night." Michael and Serrano were planning a drop shipping business, an order fulfillment method that lets store owners sell directly to consumers without stocking inventory. Serrano dropped the idea when Michael disappeared. "For 2 weeks, I didn't come home at all," he added. "I was with his family to be there for them and trying to put the pieces together. I felt like I was watching a movie where they were searching for people. You never think it could be you." The last time Mike and Lydia saw their son was on Sunday, June 30, 2019. Michael had been working the afternoon shift at Jack in the Box on North Cave Creek Road and North Tatum Boulevard. Afterwards, he went to visit his girlfriend at 40th Street and Bell Road. Just before 11 p.m., her father told him it was time for his daughters to go to sleep and Mike's family left for Buffalo Wild Wings. When he got back, the house was empty, so he went to visit another set of friends. Mike told reporters that he believes his son felt alone and left his Jack in the Box uniform at some point during his shift. He believes that he then took some selfies before leaving the premises. When Michael didn't come home or answer his parents' texts, they became worried and eventually contacted the police. Mike sighed while remembering that his son is usually responsible and would let them know if he couldn't come home. Michael's car was found on a rugged, desolate, narrow road in rural Yavapai County, among jagged rocks. According to Mike, it was likely driven there to throw off the police, which succeeded in slowing down the search effort. "They concentrated their search there," Mike said. "When we went to help with search and rescue, we took 20 people on this treacherous road. Helicopters, drones, and cadaver dogs were used in the search for Michael." The Fazzaris were told by search and rescue that, "If your son, Michael, is out here, we will find him." There was no way his car made it as far as it did, Mike added. "It was dumped in a ditch, just abandoned with 2 flat tires. Michael would have fallen off the road." A detective with the Phoenix Police Department stated that Michael's case is still open and active. The detective went on to say that they believe there are persons with information out there who could help resolve this case and bring resolution to his suffering family. The father of Michael said that not knowing what happened to his son is driving them crazy. He went on to say that the unknown is good. "You still have hope." There is not a lot of information available on the net, no Facebook page and nothing on Reddit, a good source to find comments on these types of cases. My observations without too much to go on, are that he went to visit friends, and reports it's unclear if he indeed made it there. We do know that Michael picked up strangers to give them a lift, and if he did it may have caused his disappearance. The finding of his car is indeed an indication of foul play involved. Someone out there must know something. Is it you?